How do you think you get past the point between knowing somebody versus becoming friends with them?
I think friendship has a level of intimacy. There's a sense of vulnerability that you wouldn't necessarily show to someone that you just know. At a certain point, once you let your guard down and show some of your lesser qualities, I think you breach a new level of consciousness with that person, and I think that's probably what constitutes a friendship.
Do you put yourself in situations to try to make new friends?
Yeah, I think I'm inherently a people pleaser, and I'm also like a musician, and I think what comes with that is just a constant desire to make people laugh, and so that's kind of my format.
Your bridge.
Yeah, for sure.
Laughter is great for that.
Yeah.
If you are a people pleaser, do you think that you do better in group settings or one-on-one?
I think I have different gears for both. One-on-one, I wouldn't consider myself a people pleaser. I just want to know more about who I'm talking to. And in the group setting, I think that I'm much more of a people pleaser in a group setting, and it's because of musicianship and that desire for the laughter of others for my own comfort. That once it goes to an intimate setting, I'm pretty quick to let my guard down because I find small talk really uncomfortable. So that's usually my theory on it. Yeah, for sure.
And what advice do you have for making and or keeping friends?
With any relationship, I think it's really about maintenance, but then again, you have those friends that, 5 years could go by and you connect again and it's like nothing ever happened. So being a musician, it's hard to make friends like at a show or something like that. I think with any art form, there's a sense of idolization or putting you you're on a stage. It's like a pedestal.
Totally.
So people often want to like talk about that, or they don't really want to get to know the real you, and you don't really want to tell them about some, like you had a bad day or something like that, since they're there at a show to like have a good experience and kind of live vicariously through your own emotional state. So it's often really difficult to break that ground, and just
do you think that you're like better at talking to people because you have so many of those little experiences, or do you think that like informs sort of your social skills in a sense?
Yeah, I think I have a strong social set of skills. I can ramble about pretty much anything. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're really connecting with someone, though, you know what I mean?
Totally. So, how did you meet some of the friends that you have today?
There's sort of a cosmic nature to it. When you feel a connection with someone, and both sides are open to that, the best friendships I've ever had, like, they usually start as like, oh, I don't really understand this person, and then as you get to know them more, the well grows deeper, and the best friends that you have, that never stops. That growth continues to broaden itself. I really think it's a shared medium that you have with someone else that really gives perspective. So like with music, you're trying to reach somewhere. You're both like trying to achieve a state with one another, and when you both achieve that state and you both feel that state, that's when things really, whatever brings you outside of yourself together when you're in that experience.
Totally.
Another thing for me is surfing. Like in that same circumstance, if you're out there surfing with someone else and you experience something incredible together, it takes you to a deeper state.
Bonds you together.
For sure. And I think even when it's not, I think that's kind of the root philosophy behind it for me. It's a shared perspective and a shared experience that really deepens that connection with one another.